Hi guys, here with this Slav Truman from Great Bell Visionaries Network. Today I will be discussing the news about radiation in Scandinavia. These news are not from today, they came to life 1 week ago, 18th of September 2024 or 17th of September 2024, when Norway first measured radiation at the Arctic border with Russia. So after I read the news, I just wanted to check where could this radiation be. So the Western scientists and media couldn't conclude anything that day because the levels of the radiation were too small, and they say they cannot track it. Even if they follow wind directions, they can calculate where the wind comes from, where the wind has been 24 hours ago. So they say they cannot track that because the radiation levels were too small. So, but what was written in the media was that maybe it's from fires in Chernobyl, or I also saw news in respected Western media that it's from Russian nuclear test in the Arctic. So that was all. 1 week later, today, I'm reading the same news from another country. Now, the Danish authorities measure the nuclear radioactivity in the air. So, yes, it takes time for radioactivity to move around. So it comes from the border between the cloud comes from the Arctic border between Norway and Russia, and it comes to Denmark. 1 week between these two measurings. And today the scientists are not 100% sure, but they are very, very sure that the radiation comes from fires near Chernobyl. If that's true, then the radiation should move from Chernobyl to Poland, Germany, maybe southern Denmark. But no, I didn't hear anything about high radiation in Poland, in the Baltic countries. No, it feels like the radiation come from the Arctic and was moving down south to Denmark, because Ukraine is in Eastern Europe. So it doesn't make sense that the cloud will move from Ukraine to the Arctic and then from the Arctic down to Denmark. It's possible, but it should be tracked. And even if it comes from Ukraine, I think it's Ukrainians' responsibility to give information about these levels of increased radioactivity, and we didn't get anything from Ukraine. We should find it by ourselves that it comes from Ukraine, and that's not okay. Ukrainians must be more responsible, Eastern Europeans must be more responsible when they measure that. If they don't do that, YouTubers and influencers will blame Russia for that nuclear radioactivity, because we work with data, and the data shows first where the radioactivity was measured and last. On 18th of September or 19th of September, 1 day after the Norwegians measured the initial levels of radiations, Putin said that he is ready to conduct nuclear tests. Surprisingly, all the news about that, they just came and then disappeared. No particular attention was set on that. And I think that these measurings of increased radiation and blaming the environment in Chernobyl about that is just some kind of political correctness from our leaders to Mr. Putin. In times of war and changing world, they could put the blame on him, but they didn't do anything like that. They just say, it's us, our guys in Ukraine, they cannot stop the fire. Our guys in Eastern Europe, in Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, they cannot measure radiation. Is it only the Norwegians and the Danish who can measure radiation in the whole entire Europe? However, let me show you my garden. I live in Denmark. I'm not saying that the radiation hit my plants, but let's see, something is happening. So at the southern side we have very nice tomato plant, but if we move to the northern side, so we see one, what the heck, tomato, I don't know, one dying tomato plant, and we can see that the tomatoes are still here, most of them are still fine, but the leaves are gone. It feels like something burned my tomatoes, and Denmark is not a hot country, so we don't lack water. Yeah. And now maybe you can hear the airplane in the air. I think it's a Gripen airplane. They're exercising as never before with taxpayers' money, burning thousands of gallons per hour or per minute. So we go to some other tomato plants. I have some more there, and let's see them. Half of them are very nice. This side are very nice tomatoes, but the other side, the other ones are, it's like something burned them, and I'm saying it's not the heat, it could be the rain. Let's see. Look, is this a tomato plant? Look at that. Look at that, the top of the tomato plant. Look at that. Tomatoes. Something burned them. I don't know if it's radiation or what. Just not happy. I'm lucky that I have some tomatoes that are still fine. But thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry my English is not perfect, but please subscribe. You will help me, and I promise I will improve it. I will improve my videos, my English and content. Stay tuned, subscribe.